Hey gang, today we are checking out a hidden pizza place minutes from Disney World that has completely transformed for Halloween. They've decked out the whole place with decorations and the menu is loaded with festive eats and drinks from ghost pizza to haunted cocktails. Let's see what sort of spooky surprises we find inside, but you guys have to come along.
It's pizza for me.
We are so pumped that Mangoni here in Winter Garden has decided to do a Halloween pop-up, mainly because it is just minutes from our house in downtown Winter Garden here, so we were able to take our little golf cart to our lunch date today. They just started their brand new Halloween menu on September 1st, and it goes all the way until All Hallows Eve, of course, October 31st. Now, I did do a full Winter Garden pizza review where I came and ate here, as well as all of the other pizza places in Winter Garden, so you definitely want to check out that video to see what pizza place is actually the best in Winter Garden. But today, I think Mangoni is going to be the best, especially for getting us in the spooky mood. So let's head inside and check out this pop-up. Okay, Mangoni has really outdone themselves here. The place looks so fantastic, as you guys can see. I do think at nighttime it'll look even cooler, but this is why I wanted to bring you guys during the day. They're way more peaceful and chilled out during the day. This is a Tuesday. Maybe, you know, on the weekends during the day, they definitely get a little busier, but if you can get here during the week, it is such chill vibes in here. And I also love all these little tombstones that they have up against the wall here. I don't know if they got them handmade or where they're from, but how funny is this? It's all different like Disney characters. They just have so many different funny ones. Look at this. Here lies Pinocchio, truth be told. Bruno, he didn't even see this coming. Olaf, of course Olaf had a heat stroke in summer. Fairy godmother, bippity boppity boom, and definitely a lot of haunted vibes, including haunted mansion vibes with all the different decor dedicated to them. They even have like a full Madame Leota, like I showed you guys up here. Look at that. Ooh, and down here we can get a sneak peek of some of the delicious food we're gonna dive in on or die in on. Check this cannoli out. It's like a little grave digger. See the shovel in there? A little grave digger cannoli. We're definitely gonna have to get that. And then all the way in the back here, check this guy out.
You know you're a cook if you throw a football at your hand.
He is back here, just living his best life. Okay, these ones were really funny too, so I had to show them. Mary Poppins, too many spoonfuls of sugar. Princess Tiana, the jambalaya was to die for, ain't that right? And Buzz Lightyear, to infinity, well, and now he literally went to the beyond. And here is a look at their fantastic cocktails. They have a full drink that is for two that's called a bloodbath. I think we're gonna have to get that because it is very interactive and it looks very good. They have a lot of interactive drinks here. And then on Wednesdays at nighttime, they actually have vamping hour martinis for $15.95. And they are buy one, get one free. And you get cute little like vampire teeth on top of your drink. So a lot of fun interactive cocktails to check out. And what's really cool about all of their fantastic cocktails, they let me know all of them can be made into mocktails, which I think is really, really neat. And I was actually very shocked that they have 4 new menu items, all spooky Halloween style. They have some skull garlic knots. Look at this little margarita ghost pizza. Of course, they always do a cannoli here at Mangoni, and their cannolis are fantastic. And they also have a pumpkin king gelato. So I think we're gonna actually get all of the dishes. And if you are a family, don't think that they forgot about the kids. they actually have a haunted Mangoni scavenger hunt you can do here. So while you're having a drink and some food, you send the kids on a little scavenger hunt to find poison, the crystal, the crow. I think that this is such a cool little touch, a little scavenger hunt. We might have to do it later. So let's start out with some of these fantastic cocktails. Travis went with their Voodoo Queen. It's Tito's, razzmatazz, and apple cider with a shimmering, smoky finish and topped with a tarot card for $17.50. And that beautiful razzmatazz on top did not last. My bubble, unfortunately, did burst. And although my bubble burst, I am very happy with the presentation of this drink. It is so beautiful. Check out that like little spooky card that came with it, and even the drink is like shimmering a little bit, which I love. And this should kind of taste like a delicious fall apple vodka sort of drink. So let's give it a try, the Voodoo Queen. Yeah, this literally tastes like the fall drink that you want. A little apple, I will say it is quite strong with the Tito's, which I do not mind at all. And it does have a smoky finish, but not like overpowering smoke where it's like bothering me, because sometimes smoky drinks can be a little bit too much for me. But this is not too much for me at all. I think this is a great one, but I do have to share it with Travis because this is what Travis ordered, and then our next drink is actually like a drink for two. This thing is just so weird. I cannot wait to check it out. And we had to get one of the weirdest drinks I've ever seen. This is the Bloodbath for two. It's UV cherry vodka and watermelon puckers with a bloody twist for $42. Tell me this is not one of the weirdest drinks you have ever seen in your whole life. It is actually pouring out of the little bath shower spigot. The drink, it's like a little fountain, and you have some like creepy looking little gummies on top. I think this is such a fun like souvenir sort of cup to take home. It does just feel like it's a plastic cup, and I don't know if you can like put batteries back into it yet because I haven't been able to see the underneath, but I've already tasted a little bit of the sweetness that's on top, and it is a really sweet, delicious drink. I already can tell I'm gonna love it. This is just too much. I have been to a lot of Halloween events, you guys, ones with food and drinks, and this is like nothing like I've ever seen before. I think it's so creative, so fun, and it does feel like it's a drink for two. So for 40 bucks, you basically $20 a drink, and then you're getting a little souvenir to take home. So not too bad, but let's see if it tastes as good and as spooky as it looks. Oh my goodness. That tastes like liquid Jolly Rancher. Believe it or not, what it reminds me of is one of my favorite drinks at Epcot in Disney World, the violet sake in Japan. Although it's not that purpley color, it has that same flavor. Our blood is stopping. I think sometimes it's so sugary, it gets clogged, and you gotta give it a little rub to get it out, like a little genie in the bottle. Yeah, there it goes. It's flowing strong again. This drink is really good. I will say it is very sweet, but it is meant to be a fun, sweet drink. That's the whole point, especially compared to the Voodoo Queen. That is more of a classic cocktail that I would normally lean towards drinking for sure, but this one is a must get because it's just too much fun. Even the little jellies on top. Should I try the eyeball? All right, let's try the eyeball.
I don't know if people remember from the 90s. There's a little picture of it, the little sour ooze. It's not that this is sour, but they had unsour versions of it. This is just what I could find. But from the 90s, that's what it reminds me of. It was the strawberry or whatever that middle one is. I mean, it even looks like the same color as it. So whatever it is, they're replicating this like sour ooze tube. That's what it tastes like to me, if anybody remembers that.
But you like it?
Yeah, no, I like it. I liked these too. I just forgot about it. It was like a nostalgic moment. I was like, I know what that tastes like.
And how funny is this, you guys? When you want to turn your bloody bathtub off, you literally hit the little spigot. I can't get over it. This is just like amusing me like way too much. Well, those cocktails were definitely fantastic. but it's finally time to dive into their freaky food. These are the Scully knots. It's garlic knots baked onto spooky skulls, sprinkled with Parmesan and oregano, and served with a side of homemade marinara for $10.50. Our first ghoulish bite is definitely looking very ghoulish. Now, we have seen these pizza skulls before. A lot of places do them for Halloween. Sometimes like a full like little pizza bite, and there's usually things stuffed inside. Mangoni just kept it classic and made them delicious garlic knots, which I think is gonna make them a little bit more buttery and crispy. And they do serve it with a little homemade marinara and some Parmesan and oregano on top. So let's bite this little guy's head off. He doesn't have ears, so I can't start with the ears. So I think I'm gonna dip his chin. That seems like the right thing to do. These are the Skullic bites. Did you guys hear that crunch? Okay, the flavor I absolutely love. It is so herby, so buttery, and it's so crispy on the outside. That crunch was crazy. I will say it's a little doughy and dense inside. I would have liked a little bit more fluffiness for a garlic knot, but all in all, this is gigantic. And you get like, how many were there, Trav? Like 6? You get 6 giant, huge heads. So I think it's a really good deal, and I still do like it. I would have liked a little more fluff. Mangoni is known for their like regular garlic knots here, so I was tempted to get those too, but we had to go with the specialty ones because we can only get them for 2 more months, and I would definitely get these again. Dive into that head. Let's see what you think.
Right off the rip, the smell is obviously, I'm a huge garlic lover. I'll try it once with the marinara, or without the marinara, and once with it. I really like that a lot. See, to me personally, I like how like bready and dense as it is. Promise didn't love that, but I like it a lot. It's everything I like. It's garlicky, cheesy. Let's try it with the marinara. And what's the marinara like? Is it standard or is it like garlicky too?
It says house homemade marinara.
See, I like it either way. I would probably say I'm like kind of 50-50 on marinara. Some I like, some I don't. This one's good. It's a little bit more on the sweeter side, I would say. I like it.
Yeah, this bowl of bones is definitely for us. Highly recommend getting the Skullic knots while you're here, but we cannot fill up on this buttery goodness because they have a spooky pizza that we gotta get. And this thing looks to die for. This is the Ghostly Margarita Pizza. It's a haunting twist on a classic mozzarella. Ghosts with olive eyes, cheddar, oregano, and a drizzle of olive oil for $19.50. Like, excuse me? This is a work of actual art. This is the most beautiful pizza I've ever seen. They do make all of their pizzas fresh. Right here at Mangoni, they have a huge fire oven that they throw them in, and they've really just outdone themselves. It smells so Parmesan-y. It's just your classic margarita pizza, but with a spooky twist, and I can't wait to dive in. I literally don't even want to mess this up, but we gotta do it. I guess I'm just gonna pull right here on our little ghostly guys. And then the little eyes are made out of olive. So, ooh, if you don't like olive, you can definitely pull them off, but they had to be on for the looks. The Ghostly Margarita Pizza. What I love about this is it is so simple, yet so satisfying. I taste every single flavor, from oregano to cheddar to the drizzle of olive oil. I even love the hint of the actual olives from the eyeballs of the ghost. I usually don't even get olives on my pizza, but because this is so simple, that saltiness that the olives are bringing to the table is so good. And then the actual bake on the crust is just perfect. It is crisped to perfection, giving it the most fire-grilled flavor. I absolutely love this pizza. It is now my must-get pizza, at least until October 31st.
So it's sat for a little bit, so it's not fully hot, but all the flavors, just like those garlic knots, they're kind of similar, but not. You get the garlic, the herbs, and I'm usually a meatsa man, so I usually need some kind of protein on it, but this is actually really good for just a cheese pizza. I guess it's not technically a cheese pizza, it's a margarita pizza, but for not having any meat on it, I like it a lot.
So far, from all of our cocktails and all of our bites, everything has been so delicious. So I cannot wait to check out some of their desserts. And look at this Pumpkin King gelato. It's pumpkin spice gelato crowned with candy corns for $6.50. And what's really cool about our first little treat here is this comes from their gelato stand just outside. They have like a cute little gelato cart that you can come and walk up and of course get gelato. And you can get this one out there, so you don't need to like come in here to dine.
Looks
and
good.
So for the season, they have a pumpkin spice gelato topped with the classic candy corn.
Is this our first candy corn of the season, or did we?
This is our first candy corn of the season. I don't know about you guys. I've told you this before. See, he just goes full send on it. I have to eat my candy corns in colors. I need the white, the orange, and then the yellow. Do you guys do that too?
I mean, I'll do that sometimes, but not for the first one of the season. Come on now.
You got to get down with it.
You guys gotta go full send.
And I want to get down with this gelato already from the little taste I got
taste
from
it
the
on the
candy
candy
corn.
corn,
Get your little spoon, Trav. Dink it, sink it. Oh my gosh.
It's good.
It's like a pumpkin
Super sweet.
pie, ice cream, smoothie, cheesecake. Keep naming delicious
Smoothie.
things. Had a baby, and this is what it tastes like. Oh my gosh. And it's refreshing because in Florida, although it's September and it's spooky season,
for
it's still really hot
candy corn
right
together.
now. So this is definitely refreshing me. Oh yeah, let's try it with the candy corn.
A little harder.
Yeah,
They've frozen a little bit. Still good though.
the candy corns are like frozen candy corns, but I'll break a tooth for them. They're so dang good. But this gelato is even better. It's gonna be really hard to beat that Pumpkin King gelato. It is so dang good, but hopefully this killer cannoli can knock it out of the park. This is the killer cannoli. It's a devilish sweet treat finished with a spooky shovel garnish for $11.50. And I really do love what this looks like with the little candy bones on top, the shovel. I don't know if you're supposed to like take the shovel and maybe like break it and eat it that way. I don't think that's how you're supposed to eat a cannoli. You guys know you gotta use your hands. And there is a little cherry in here, so I'm wondering if it's like a cherry chocolate flavor, because on the menu it doesn't really say. It says it's a devilishly sweet treat finished with a spooky shovel garnish. And I even asked my server and she's like, that's the one thing I didn't get to try, so she wasn't quite sure what the flavor profile is either. So we're gonna find out together right now. Let me remove my shovel here and let's go in on the killer cannoli. Okay, the side that I just bit with the cherry definitely makes it taste like a chocolate covered cherry. The crisp of the cannoli is so good. It's also so airy. If you guys can see there, it is a very, very airy cannoli, making it crunchy, yet very, very decadent. Now I wanna try it without that little cherry bite. I wanna try the innards here so we can literally figure out what this actually tastes like. It does have a little bit of a red velvet cake vibe, but for me, I'm still getting cherry. I think that there are even little cherry chunks in the filling. It is very, very good and very colorful. And the bones, I think, are just candy bones on top. But yes, they are just so good with their doughs here. They're good at the knots, they're good at the pizza, and even the pastries. This is a dang good, delicious, and a killer cannoli. Well, I hope you guys like seeing my new favorite spooky spot of the season, and everything we had today was really good. If I had to pick a least favorite thing, I would probably say it's the cannoli, but the cannoli was still really good. I just loved all the other dishes and drinks that much, and I didn't get all the drinks they had to offer, so I will definitely be back to get some of the ones that I skipped on today. And then I think my favorite thing had to be that bloodbath drink. It just was so much fun. Out of all the drinks and all the cocktails I've had in my life, it is the most unique drink I have ever had and definitely worth the price. And then for the food, I gotta give it up to that pizza. They made the most classic, simple margarita pizza, and I'm already wanting more, but luckily we're just on the golf cart here. Look, Travis picking me up, so we get to take the rest of our pizza home and enjoy it on our sofa. But all in all, a really fun, spooktacular day. And leave it in the comments below. What would you guys get if you come here to Mangoni and you only have a very limited time, so get here before October 31st. And as always, peace, love, and positivity, and all the good things. Love you guys, bye.